Hello, my name is Mark, and I'm going to be doing a revisal of my informative speech. So for my last informative speech, I went over the Jewish celebration of Passover. And so Passover is the celebration of the Jewish people celebrating God giving them salvation through the sacrifice of putting the lamb blood over their post, and the salvation came from the sacrifice of this lamb and putting over the post when the angel of death came over the land and killed all the firstborn children. And the Jewish celebration is very symbolic of God's promise and how he provides and how he is always there as a protector and a savior for the Jewish people. So Passover takes place as one of the many feasts of the Jewish nation, and it happens right between the Feast of Spring and the Feast of Matzahs. Oh, actually, no, that's what it's called. It's called the Spring Festival or the Festival of Matzahs, and it's one of the three major festivals which happens next to Shabbat and Sukkot. And so I wanted to make this a little different since it was a revisal. So I'm still going to go over what Passover is all about and Passover's importance, but I also want to show what Passover's importance is to me. So Passover, it's the Jews clean out their ovens in preparation and make sure there's no leaven in it, and which is called a dekat kametz, which is a search of the house and search for the piece of leaven. And they then burn this piece, which they just found, and that's what this symbolizes. The getting rid of the yeast is part of this celebration. And on the night of Passover, Jews will take part in the Seder meal, and it's separated into 14 parts, which is Kadesh, Kadetz, Orhatz, Karpas, spring vegetable, Yahatz, Divide, Majid, Naret, Ratzah, Wash, Matzi, Matzah, and there's a lot of other names on here, which a lot of the foods that they have at this thing. So I wanted to bring this into personal perspective, and so for me, this has personally always been a symbolization of Christ's crucifixion and his resurrection, which he is the perfect Passover lamb, and he is the perfect sacrifice, which takes our sin away and gives us salvation for this sin and saves us from saves us from death and saves us from eternal damnation. And he is this idea of Passover is such a central part of Christianity that it's important for us to remember Passover and remember how Jesus is our Passover lamb and how he symbolizes all of these things that the Jewish people celebrate, and in reality, Passover is a symbolization of Jesus' life on earth and Jesus' sacrifice and resurrection. And that's it. Thank you.